Preseason momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the San Diego State Aztecs and the Ohio Bobcats. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. He understands that the quarterback of his defense, his safety, could be having an up and down game here today. He's playing against his former team, transferred out, and that never causes great feelings. But he is confident that he is able to lock in and do the job that he was sent here for today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Aztecs headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll leave it with him. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And the Bobcats with the 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shift. Hey, take it, take it. Go, go.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be calling a hot route.
28-29 bounce. 28-29 go.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Might have a chance. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
The Bobcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Oh, it's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got it! And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
I mean, it's really nice when you start to have a QB that understands exactly what the situation is. 3rd down, like my execution, not trying to make big plays. How can I move the sticks, get myself another set of downs? Nice job by the QB understanding that, being on the same page with his receiver, and getting a fresh set of downs.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bobcats.
That's so frustrating for the opposing offense, too, because you're just salivating. You're just waiting for an opportunity to get on the field. The offense possessed it the entire first quarter and then capped it off with a touchdown. That was amazing.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on. It's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time he's got it. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receivers. Putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Got it looking for a first. At the 45 on his way. A lot of room to the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. We've come to the end of the period. Ohio has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
And man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for it.
The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on...
Caught, and he's got room. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And the Bobcats come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Here's the handoff. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Third and 4. They'll run it from the gun. At midfield, he's got room. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Bobcats are flying down the field. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Jack. Where did he go?
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Ready, go.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Ready. Wide, 53. Wide, ready, go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He's on the move. There he goes. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Bobcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. He gets away. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Number 9, set to advance on the football.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The run inside. It's Sutton. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Aztecs will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Sutton. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's low. They've got the 1st down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Running inside. It's Sutton. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Aztecs call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught. They will score! Touchdown, San Diego State!
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
Number 95, set to kick this one.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll try the run. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 5 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Fielded in the end zone. It's low. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trips left, 1 wide receiver to the right on 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting them feel the physicality of this game, and not letting them feel comfortable.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. Maybe some room here. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aztecs.
And you got to love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here on this drive with their ability to run it.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Going to the run, it's Mitchell. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The Aztecs line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, San Diego State! They take the lead with the 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Got the tight end outside. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
It's a fumble. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Looking for the edge, it's Taylor. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Stop just short of the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and that'll set them up with a 1st down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Taylor. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's got it again. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
The Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Running to the left. maybe a crease. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up.
14. 14. Hey, move. Ready, go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to power it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ohio.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Running inside. It's Mitchell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking to fire. Moving out to the right. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge third down. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. Finding some room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Sutton. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just feeds the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And his offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Pulls and fires complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Run inside. It's Sutton. Runs through a tackle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Give to the running back. And tackled there by the defense. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On the run, it's Sutton. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He's got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up. late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. And back to the air on second down. He's taking the deep shot. Upstairs to make the catch. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain. Quarterback making adjustments. Last chance coming up. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete into the end zone, and that's going to do it. That puts a wrap on this one. Winning can become a habit. Now they